Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to day 23 of the 31 Days of Horror. DBougie86 here again. Now, the film I got for you guys today is actually another personal classic of mine. It's a film I always wanted to review on this channel, and I'm very proud to announce that I am reviewing this film, and it goes by the title of The Hunger. Yes. This film, of course, is the directorial debut of the late, great Tony Scott, who's actually one of my favorite filmmakers. Of course, he's Ridley Scott's brother, and he's directed a few of my favorite films of all time, including this one. He's also directed the film Revenge with Kevin Costner, which is very highly recommended by me. True Romance, just freaking 10 out of 10. That film is amazing. And I'm trying to think of the other one he directed that I liked. But whatever, he's done a bunch of like films, mostly in like the Jerry Bruckheimer film genre, and he has done a respect, and he does make some solo films with Jerry Bruckheimer, like Empire State I really liked, and what's the other one he directed with Bruckheimer? Crimson Tide, that was another good one. Good stuff with Denzel. He does Man on Fire, another extremely good film with great filmmaking style. He just mesmerized music because he used to be like a music video director before he was a director, and you could tell that with like some of his films, including this one. Now, of course, this film also stars Catherine Deneuve, of course, from Repulsion, and another one of my favorites that sadly is no longer with us, the late great David Bowie, and Susan Sarandon is also in this film. Now, the main plot of this one, we're introduced to Catherine Deneuve and David Bowie's characters in this film. They are lovers known as Miriam and John, but they're not just regular people, if you can see, because in this beginning scene we see that they are actually vampires and they pick up people to make love to them, but to also feed off of them also. And they've been doing this for years, and it's pretty much the way their relationship goes, pretty much. Then one day, John actually starts to deteriorate, like his skin starts to get wrinkly, his hair starts to turn gray and fall out. He just finds out that he is getting older and aging rapidly. So what ends up happening is he goes to see Susan Sarandon's character, who is this doctor who studies aging defects through monkeys mostly, and it intends, and then that's when Susan Sarandon gets entailed with these two vampires, and it's up to them to try to create like this weird, like bizarre love triangle, pretty much. That is pretty much what goes on in the film without spoiling too much more into what happens in it. Now, my thoughts on this film. This film is beautifully shot from like its opening, like gothic, like atmospheric opening with like the band Baja's plays Bela Lugosi's dead in this film, and it's just a very iconic scene and very organic and original, and it's a very fucking cool scene in the film, and I really do enjoy it because you actually do see like a young Willem Dafoe in the scene too, so it's fucking awesome. I'm like, I always wondered who like this guy was, and I looked it up and it's Willem Dafoe. I'm like, holy shit. But that's fucking cool as shit. Now, there is a lot of like weird like sensuality that goes on in this film that's beautifully shot and mesmerizing and goes with its film score. Like this film is pretty much famous for this love scene between Catherine Deneuve and Susan Sarandon's characters, and it's just one of the most elegant, beautiful scenes that you could see in like a film with lesbianic undertones. It has like this beautiful like cello music playing throughout it, and it has like these quick edits, and it's just beautiful and sensual at the same time, just seeing these two like kind of fall in love with each other. And it's just a very elegant and beautiful scene, and I really like all the performances in this film. Dan Hedaya plays like this cop also in this film, and he's fucking awesome. Even though he's not in the film that long, he's pretty good in his role. Yeah, not really too much blood and gore in this one. There is some good, cool special effects that kind of happen near the end of the film, though, which I'm not going to spoil the ending of this film for you. But if you're looking for like a cool, like 80s vampire film besides like ones of the more popular ones. This one usually gets stepped aside, but this isn't my favorite. Fright Night is my favorite, but I think this would be number 2 for me. So if I had to rate The Hunger, I'm giving it a solid 8.5 out of 10. It's just a fucking visual treat with like its great atmosphere and gothic undertones and Tony Scott's direction, and the performances are outstanding. Bowie, Donahue, and Sarandon do a tremendous job in this film. Of course, Sarandon being an Oscar-winning actress, not at this time period, but you can see that in the future, does a tremendous job in this film. And I up 8.5 out of 10. I highly recommend The Hunger if you haven't seen it yet. It's one of my favorite Tony Scott films, and it might be yours too. So check it out. Alright guys, that's it for day 23. I'll be back tomorrow with another one, so I'll see you then. So I hope you enjoy it. And as always guys, peace out.